How's she going, Mike here? Welcome back to Grampie's Workshop. Boys, I'm glad you dropped in today because we got a beautiful day here at the lake. Some nice. Middle of October, eh? Hard to believe. It's just like summer here. But anyway, we're working on the pad for the attachment shelter, trying to get that level. Spent a little bit more time there the other day, driving the tractor back and forth, try to pack it down and compact it a little bit. And it's almost level. I think it's level enough now though that we can start working with the sills, set the sills in there for the perimeter of the shelter and get those levels. So that's what we're up to today. So kind of tight maneuver in there, coming in between the Massey Motel and the shop, but I knew that was going to be tight. But I'm right up against my property line here. I couldn't go that way any further, so I had to set the Massey Motel where it is right now. And then even when I get this attachment shelter built, it's going to be even tighter, trying to maneuver here with the tractor to get implements packed in here. But I didn't want to put the shelter out in, like, on the other landing there in this, behind the camp. I just as soon have all the tractor and attachments, out of view. It's not that I don't like them. I'm very proud of them. I love my tractor, as you all know. But I think it's just nicer to have them, packed away so they're not in the way when people come to visit or whatever. And I must say, even though the attachments are pretty to look at for me, lots of people don't find them attractive. So keeping them out of the main view of the camp, I think, is a good plan. But anyway, I got my sills lined up here now. So I'm going to get out my my mixture of diesel oil and used waste motor oil, and paint them up with that so that they'll be protected from rot for maybe, you know, a little bit anyways. So we're going to use the same mixture here of about, I think I put a quarter of this was diesel, the rest of it was used motor oil. It's pretty near empty now, so I'm going to use this up before I remix a batch. But this is the same concoction that I used when I was doing the tractor shelter. So it doesn't look pretty, but after all, it's not a coffin we're building, right? So we're going to go to work and cover all these with this mixture. And then we have to lay them out, because one of them that you see here is a 12-footer. Because my idea is I'm going to put a 10-footer down there, a 10-footer down there, 10-footer across there, and then fill the rest of it in with the 12-footer. Because the shelter is 10 by 10, or 10 by 20 I mean, so. I had lots of comments about this concoction here for preserving the wood, keeping it from rotting. A lot of people were commenting that they were thinking maybe it was a fire hazard. It's probably not recommended to use this, and it probably is not CSA approved, that's for sure. But you know, any kind of wood preservative that you get, when you look on the label, they all say they're flammable. So I think if I was doing this, say, like on a veranda or a deck, I don't know that I'd use this mixture. But for setting it on grade here for this shelter, I think it's ideal. If you can see over there on the tractor shelter, I covered those sills, the bottom there, with this same concoction. And you see it just sort of dries out into a nice kind of a brownish color. So it doesn't even look all that bad. It looks bad when you first put it on because it looks black and dirty and oily, because it is. So there's not much interesting going on when you're watching painting. So I'm going to turn the camera off, and when I finish this, we'll bring you back and I'll show you the results of my labor. How'd that be? So there's the sills all painted. Just let that dry now. I'll probably put another coat on them tomorrow, and then we can start laying them out. Well, it's the next day, and what a difference in the weather. The warm weather's gone through. There's a cold front coming in. It's cloudy today. It's supposed to rain tonight. Anyways, very good at this, right? I only have the one coat of preservative on these so far, but what I need to do is I need to cut some of the ends here so I can fit these all together. So I'm going to cut those ends and then put the preservative on those ends and then paint them all once more. So I'm going to start off by cutting a notch. Two of the 10-footers are only going to have these half laps at one end, so I'm going to cut those down here. And I'm going to cut them, let me see, these are 6 inches, so I'll cut them 6 inches, why not? And it's 4 inches deep, so I'll cut them 2 inches here to make a half lap. All right. This is steel MS-250. It's a nice saw. It's a good size. It's not too big, not too small. It's got a lot of power for a small saw, but like if you're cutting a lot of wood, 250 is too small. But for what I use around the camp here, 250 works great. See if we can start it. Okay, cut this half off. Well, there it is. It's not pretty, but it's a half lap. Okay, this is the last cut I'm making. You always mess up on the last cut, right? So I'm going to take a little bit of time to make sure I do this right. This 10-footer that I'm doing here, the half lap is on the bottom, but I'm going to cut the half lap on the top on this end. You'll see when I put them all together, I hope. Oh, let's turn her on first. So we're just putting the preservative on here now. The second coat, you can be kind of sloppy with the second coat, right? Okay, so that's it. All the sills have 2 coats of preservative on it. I also want to drill 2 half-inch holes in each sill because I'm going to use half-inch rebar to anchor these down to the ground like I did in the Massey Motel. But I'll do that tomorrow. And I think I will wait till tomorrow. It's kind of overcast. I think it's going to rain here pretty soon because it's really, really muggy too. So I don't think this is going to dry this afternoon. So I'll wait. I'll come out tomorrow morning, drill those holes, but then I should be able to start laying these sills out tomorrow. So we'll see you in the morning. What a difference a day makes, eh? Yesterday I was out here working, melting in the heat, and today it's like 10 degrees and it's raining out. But got to get these sills in place because I got to get my shelter built before this rain turns to snow, right? So I want to drill some holes in my sills here. I'm going to come in 2 feet from each end and drill a half-inch hole in them because I have some stakes. I want to stake them down to the ground like I did with the Massey Motel. So I'll measure it again. 2 feet right here. One. There, that's the last of them. I got them all drilled. I'm soaked. I'm going to put the shop dry off. Holy smokes. You know what? I'm so glad to see the rain, but I wish I had held off for another 20 minutes. I'm soaked. But some nice to get the rain. And I got those holes drilled. Now, I have to be totally honest here. Today is Thursday. I post my video tomorrow. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get those sills set in place before it's posting time for my video. But if you wanted to see how I do that, you can go back and look at the video, and I'll post a link to that up here, where I was putting the sills down for the Massey Motel. I'll be using the same technique there. I'll just lay them in place and use my laser level to check them for level and go that way. So anyways, I hope I'll be able to get those down today. If I do, I'll video it, but if not, all I can do is talk about it and show you the results, because I'm not going to go out there and work in this rain. It's just raining too hard. But I have to say, it's nice to get the rain. Well, folks, I'm sorry, but we're not going to get those sills laid down for this video. I was wanting to get that done, but it's after supper now, and it's still raining, and it's colder now than it was this afternoon. So we're going to wait. But in the next video, well, the sills will be in place by then, because I'll be starting to put the structure together. So I'll be able to show you the sills in place. So you'll get to see the finished product. I apologize for not getting it done in the time for this video, though. But anyway, thanks for watching. I sure hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to thumbs up me. Click like, click subscribe. Share this video too, if you wouldn't mind. That would be kind of nice. And I hope you have a great week wherever you are. And I hope you're enjoying the rain. Take care, folks. We'll talk to you.